Scotty Cranmer here, and I'm here with the big boy, aka Buzz from Home Alone. Check out.
What is up, YouTube?
Check out his new haircut. He looks just like Buzz from Home Alone. I decided to take you guys out for a quick cruise in GTR. We're gonna do some highway pulls and stuff like that, but also I decided to do a quick video between Project GTR Part 4 and Project GTR Part 5. So we'll call this Project GTR 4.5. The reason why is because I have parts on order. They will be here in like 3 weeks, so I just didn't want you guys to go on my comments and be like, where's the new Project GTR video at? Come on, man, you suck. We're unsubscribing from you.
Don't do that.
You know who you are. Yeah,
Tell your friends to subscribe.
Yeah, the parts are being made in Taiwan. There's no control over that. I'm over here in New Jersey just waiting for stuff to come in. So I figured we'd make this video and talk about something that a lot of you that are just joining us for Project GTR don't really understand about me. A lot of you guys know already that I am a professional BMX rider, but I've had a really deep roots in cars. I've been in love with cars ever since I was 13 years old. Ever since the first like Fast and Furious came out. Yeah.
Since he was a freaking baby. He came out of the womb with a steering wheel in his hand, I swear to God.
It wasn't like that. I was 13 years old. My older brother was into cars and he kind of just got me hooked. And as soon as I started making money riding my bike, of course I started buying my dream cars. Who wouldn't, right? So we're going to talk about some of my old cars that I used to have. I got some old footage and some old pictures of them to show you, so we'll start from there. So what cars do you think we should talk about first that I used to have?
Let's talk about the Evos, because you seem to think that Evos beat the WRXs, STIs, but so I mean you can talk to them about those cars.
Well, and rightfully so. I mean, Evos are awesome cars. They are the coolest cars ever.
No, they are. They are awesome. They're absolutely awesome.
Yeah, well, my first Evo I ever had was a black Evo 8. It was a 2003. I bought the car brand new, and I put tons and tons of work into it. As you can see in this picture I'm going to show right now, the car looked awesome. It looked like Darth Vader, and I put a bunch of work into it. It was a built 2-liter with a 42R turbo setup. Another Evo I'll talk about, one of my favorite ones I had, was a blue Evo 9. This car had a 2.3-liter stroker kit in it, and it also had a GT37R AMS turbo kit in it, and the car made almost 700 horsepower on pump gas and alcohol. I had alcohol injection in it, and that car was a machine. I love that thing. It was one of my favorite cars for sure.
Let's quit wasting all this time talking about these Evos. Let's get to what people really want to hear about. What all the kids, all the YouTubers want to hear about is your Skylines. You literally had Skylines that people would actually kill for. Like, there's kids out there that would kill people for these Skylines. Just like, give us a little background on some of the Skylines, like the Motor X Skylines and stuff like that you had.
I'm sure a lot of your heads just exploded, but yes, I had Skylines. I had an R32 GTR, I had 2 R33 GTRs, I had 2 R33 GTS-Ts, and I had 1 R34 GTR V-Spec. And Skylines were my favorite cars. I love them to death. Look at me right now, we're driving a GTR. The reason why I had the Skylines was because I was making money and I just wanted to have my dream car at the time, you know? Which, who wouldn't in that situation?
I sure as hell would.
I had an R32 GTR, which was pretty stock. It just had a couple bolt-ons on it. It was a 1990. And then my R33 GTS-T, my silver one, was the first car I got. I bought from a guy in Pennsylvania, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, and I was so pumped on it. So I had an R33 GTS-T at the time, and then I bought a Motor X silver R33 GTR that was fully built. It had a 2.7-liter stroker kit in it, had a huge HKS turbo. The thing was badass. It was really, really cool. But I ended up getting another Skyline, another R33 GTR. It was a white one, and I actually traded 2 of my Evos. I traded my black Evo for it and my blue Evo, and I ended up getting this white R33 GTR, and this thing was mint. It also had a stroker kit. It was a 2.8-liter stroker kit with an Apexi twin setup on it, and the car was as clean as could be, and it was a Motor X car also. I was always looking for an R34 GTR, but they are so hard to get your hands on. And I ended up meeting this kid on the internet, and I traded him my white R33 GTR for the R34 GTR V-Spec, and that was like a huge moment in my life because it was my dream car. A lot of you are watching this, and it's a lot of your dream cars as well. And seeing a Skyline in the United States is damn near impossible.
It's like a unicorn.
It is like seeing a unicorn. So I was able to have a bunch of my dream cars, which was really cool. So that leads us back to here. This is my 4th R35 GTR. I had a white one originally, and I got rid of that. I traded that for a Lamborghini. Yes, a Lamborghini Gallardo. I had that for only a couple months because a bunch of people started like just giving me for owning the car.
On it, throwing milkshakes.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it because a lot of people were just messing with me. They were throwing stuff at me constantly, literally throwing like Taco Bell out their window at me. Like you said, throwing drinks. People were spitting on my car. People just cursing at me constantly, and I wasn't into the image, so I ended up getting rid of that car. And then I ended up having a black Nissan GTR, 2012. And then I ended up getting a 2009 gray GTR, and then I ended up getting this 2011 GTR. So a bunch of years have gone by in between there, and I get bored. I just like cars. I like getting different cars. Clearly, I love GTRs, and I'm back in a GTR right now. But I love also American cars. I had a Cadillac CTS-V. It was a black wagon that had a manual transmission in it, and the car had a couple bolt-ons. It had the pulley was done. It also had a full exhaust and an ECU reflash, and the car made 600 foot-pounds of torque and 600 wheel horsepower. I remember this one garbage man that used to just hate my guts. I don't know why. I really don't know at all. He held like a grudge against me, but he like waved me over one day, and I had a GoPro on top of my car, and the guy yelled something at me, and I just didn't have any time for him, so I ripped it past him, and the car literally sounded like a damn NASCAR taking off down the road. Maybe I'll get a CTS-V again one day. I do miss that car. Seriously, one of the funnest cars I've ever had. And it's got a 6-speed, so driving a 6-speed is way better than driving an automatic.
So stealth. You would never know that Grandpa was rolling up in that big old CTS-V wagon looking like he's going to get his groceries, and all of a sudden you hear him peel out of the parking lot. You know? No,
that's the truth. The car is as stealth as could be, and that was one of the coolest parts about it. So yes, I've owned a lot of really cool cars over the years, but honestly, there is none cooler than the Nissan GTR. I'm so happy to be able to do this Project GTR series with you guys, you know, share it with you guys on YouTube, and kind of give you guys a chance to put your input into, you know, building a GTR. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Project GTR 4.5. I plan on doing a whole bunch more videos, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you think. So I'm gonna send you guys off with a couple more GTR shots of us ripping down the highway. So, all right, peace.